Teams who know it's more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games.
There by the kick team is so out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
At the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago, one of them there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football, rely on the defense.
Hold up. I'm going to have to turn my settings down because turn it down to all pro. Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Wilson on first down. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. That escapes the sack. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football.
Plays. Those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
And wide receiver Tyler Lockett continues to improve as a route runner and a playmaker downfield. But let's not forget, his main use, kick returner. He knows how to break open a game in that area as well.
He's going to get it running right. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd again. This is 3rd and goal. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mike Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, Garoppolo complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Check 50.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And his pass incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route or has to get through to get to the receiver, and on that play, it was batted down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Oh, I thought I dropped that.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Alright, I'm getting you a little back, little by little.
Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in after 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business. To take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Down to McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. 21. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. Garoppolo on 1st down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
If he was actually fast enough, I would have been there. Clean that and it's all up.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Garoppolo throwing 3rd and 1. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
Better go get your lock. Get your. Better go get a clock. Better go get your locksmith. You play with my spot.
Hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin with a run by Davis. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That played the drive, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on second down. Underneath to Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Davis. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory.
All right, I need to get an outside play and go on about.
We won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's get it.
All right, I need to get an outside play. Hello. Good. Cayman's upstairs. Everybody's upstairs. Upstairs too.
On
Yes.
first down, Wilson.
Nicholas.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you across, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the...
And now look at him go. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Wilson now on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down.
They're trying to show they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. To throw is Wilson. He lets it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson throwing on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Cassius Marsh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeForest Buckner continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. On 3rd down, Davis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing is Wilson. He's going deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup.
Yes,
as
sir.
the Sticks make a drastic shift
Sure.
forward. Well, a tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. And they're going to...
Oh, me and Cammy used to play on the same football team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Back to the line now.
You ready for one word? You ready for one word?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. J.D. McKissic taking it in from 7 yards away. Advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. To kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
It's over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wilson running left on the option. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Listen.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's